Joshua Shigala, what about the crypto defense system?
Yeah, look, there's a whole bunch of lobbyists becoming minted as well as crypto over this time. So some of the large players like Coinbase, of course, and Fidelity. I mean, the list goes on. They really need to put some effort into this as well to protect their industry from this sort of regulatory nonsense. Uh, yeah, I would say just get on the blower and tell them what you think.
No doubt Coinbase will get into the regulations game just when it's too late to change the regulations. They're always behind that company, always behind.
Well, Coinbase actually wants to be regulated as a broker, and I think they kind of on paper are a broker by all definitions. They probably fit the broker category. Some of what the Coin Center is saying is like nobody's saying that Coinbase should be regulated as broker. In fact, everybody kind of thinks like all the legal people are like, yeah, no, it's a broker, right? So that's probably fine, you know. Like obviously, I'd much rather there be none of this stuff happening. I think there's an argument for that, but yeah, Coinbase is basically a broker, so you know they probably want this. Anyway,
absolutely.
Is Coinbase being regulated?
If Coinbase can get in there first, they can establish the regulations and use them against their competitors who won't have the money. Dan, go ahead. I cut you off.
Is Coinbase wanting to be regulated a bit like BDSM? I wonder what their safety word is. Dogecoin. Just look at the Dogecoin chart.
Moving on to issue 2. Crypto market price suddenly soars toward $2 trillion. Could Ethereum be about to flip Bitcoin? Ethereum's major upgrade, codenamed London, hey, I've been there, went live earlier today, helping the Ethereum price record gains of 20% over the last week and sending the price of Bitcoin back over $40,000. The Ethereum price boost, pushing Ether tokens towards $3,000, has caused the combined crypto market to climb to almost $1.7 trillion, up from recent lows of $1.2 trillion in July. Juan Galt, or let's see who went first. Dan, Eve, the Bitcoin price run up, the Ethereum price run up. Is this a bull market again? Is everything fine? Also, reminder to everyone at home to give us a thumbs up. You should just reach down, push the thumbs up button, and then we'll stop asking. Thanks.
If you don't push the thumbs up, then Craig Wright will be declared by the courts as Satoshi. So do it now.
Oh no! Yeah, quick thumbs up, quick everyone, quick.
So I think obviously but if the prophecies foretold are true, then we're on our way to the sort of 100K plus marker. The stock to flow in that, and which I'm a believer. I think that would be pretty darn awesome. I think what is it, 1.7 trillion? Like the market cap is is back up. Obviously, there's a lot of crazy coins in there that maybe slightly overinflated. But the Ethereum, the upgrade's pretty interesting because they have changed the fee structure, and I must admit I use it for stuff, on random little thingies and ding dongs, and it's meant to be simplified. Although so far it does seem a little bit more confusing to me. Maybe it's just me. I actually kind of got used to the old Gwei thing. But like the Fed, you see, the Ethereum has an unlimited supply, right? There's no cap on it at the moment. So this article was about whether it will actually flipping the Bitcoin, and technically, if they just keep on printing forever, then it could potentially actually happen. But it's unlikely to. But I think the interesting thing is from that article is that it said about the number of active addresses is more than Bitcoin for the first time. Maybe that's because it's just stuffed with like random utilities. It's not just fundraising with ICOs and stuff like that. You've got the tokenization of other assets. You've got your NFTs, DeFi, like Web3 gaming, and like stuff like Decentraland and stuff like that. So there's people playing day in and day out. And even just if you're staking something and then compounding it, it's quite addictive to be like to go and stake and then claim and then compound and then it could on a daily basis. And so I think that it's got a lot of utility. Will it ever flip in Bitcoin? I kind of hope not, because I think Bitcoin is king, and it will surpass anything that Ethereum can throw at it. But yeah, it's an interesting game. I can't wait to see if it will ever happen. But the sort of the DeFi space move into Bitcoin, because then I think it will really explode.